when the moon rang like a bell. In 1969, Apollo 12 astronauts left the moon. But before returning, they performed an experiment. They crashed the lunar module into the surface to study seismic waves. What happened shocked NASA. The moon rang like a bell. For nearly an hour, vibrations echoed through its interior. As if the moon were hollow, NASA scientist Dr. Gordon MacDonald once stated, "If the astronomical data are correct, the moon is more like a hollow shell than a homogeneous sphere. Was it just resonance in fractured rock? Or proof that our moon isn't what it seems? A natural satellite, or an engineered one? The impossible coincidences." The moon's orbit is mathematically perfect. It's 400 times smaller than the sun, yet 400 times closer to Earth. That's why they appear exactly the same size during an eclipse. The odds of that alignment happening by chance, astronomically small. Even stranger, the moon's orbit is almost circular, and it's locked so perfectly that we always see the same face. It's as if someone designed it to be the perfect observer of Earth. Coincidence? Or geometry with intent? Ancient myths and moonless nights, ancient records from around the world speak of a time when there was no moon in the sky. The Chibcha people of Colombia said, "In the earliest times there was no moon." Aristotle wrote that the Arcadians lived before the moon appeared in the heavens. If true, this means the moon arrived later. Not born with Earth but captured or placed. The sudden appearance of the moon would have changed tides, climates, and human life. The pre-lunar people spoke of chaos, floods, and fire. As if the moon's arrival reshaped the planet. Maybe it didn't just arrive. Maybe it was brought. The mechanical moon. Soviet scientists Mikhail Vasin and Alexander Sherbakov proposed something radical in 1970, that the moon might be an artificial satellite constructed by an unknown civilization. They pointed to its strange density, too low for a solid body, and its unusually hard crust, which seems designed to withstand impacts. Lunar craters are shallow, no matter their size. As if something metallic lies beneath the surface, radar studies have revealed massive cavities inside. Some sound like tunnels, others like chambers. Could the moon be a shell of titanium, housing ancient machinery deep below? NASA denies it. But the data remain unexplained. The eyes that watch us. What if the moon isn't just orbiting, but observing? From its perfect position, it can see every movement on Earth, track the magnetic field, and regulate tides that sustain life. Without the moon, Earth's rotation would wobble, climates would destabilize, and life might not exist. It's almost as if the moon was placed exactly where it needed to be to keep Earth alive. Some call it a miracle. Others call it a mechanism. The strange signals. In 1973, Soviet astronomers detected radio emissions coming from the moon's surface. Non-natural signals repeating at regular intervals. Later, Apollo missions recorded magnetic anomalies beneath the Sea of Tranquility, a zone that deflects radiation, as if it were metallic or shielded. During Apollo 11's descent, astronauts reported seeing glowing lights moving beneath the surface. Then the transmission cut off. NASA later released the footage. But the unexplained objects were edited out. Maybe they weren't UFOs at all. Maybe they were from the moon itself. The hollow shell evidence. Seismic data reveal two distinct layers: a dense outer crust and a low-density interior. If the moon were a solid rock, impacts would spread waves evenly. Instead, the vibrations bounce, as if off a hollow chamber. Physicists tried to model it. No natural formation fits the data perfectly. One researcher put it simply: the moon behaves less like a rock and more like a bell inside a vault. Whatever the moon is, it's not behaving like a dead world. It's something far stranger and older. The builders of the moon. Who could have built such a thing? If it's artificial, it must predate humanity, perhaps even Earth itself. Ancient Sumerian texts describe the two bright ones, placed in the sky by the gods Anu and Enlil, one for day, one for night. The moon may not be an alien ship, but a terraforming satellite used to stabilize Earth and seed life. Maybe that's why it's covered in impact scars, not from space debris, but from repairs over eons. The hidden base theories. Conspiracy or truth? Astronauts have reported strange radio interference, and even music heard on the dark side of the moon. Photographs show rectangular shadows, geometric ridges, and tower-like structures that NASA explains away as optical illusions. Chinese and Indian lunar probes, have also captured images of perfect hexagonal shapes on the far side, but the data were quickly classified. If something or someone built the moon, they may still be there, watching the planet they engineered, waiting for the right frequency to awaken. The echo in the sky. The moon lights our nights, controls our tides, and inspires our myths, but it may also be our oldest mystery. A machine older than humanity itself. If it's natural, then it's a cosmic miracle. If it's not, then we're living beneath the gaze of ancient architects. Either way, every time you look up at the moon, remember, it's not just a rock in the sky, it's a message carved in orbit. You were meant to wonder.